The break is presented by Browning Trail Cameras. You've got to see this. Closed captioning is brought to you by Antler Extreme Nutritional Deer Products. This week on The Break.
We're in Ohio this week on The Break with Dustin Edwards, Jeremy Mills, and Rick White.
I'm ecstatic that I got it.
They've been hitting these beans hard. We've got some great Browning trail camera photos of him.
Yes, that is why I shoot a Matthews right there. Man, take a look at this one.
Hey, how's it going? It's Dustin here at The Break. Out doing a little velvet scouting tonight on one of my properties here in Central Ohio. I do have a few Browning trail cameras out here on this property already. Not seeing a whole lot of big deer, but I got a couple deer that I'm going to keep an eye on, see what kind of mass and kind of size they put on here over the next couple months. Hopefully tonight we can lay our eyes on one of those deer. This here's the area he's been coming into just about every night, hitting the Antler Extreme Mineral site. So it's about 9 o'clock, so we got about a half hour, 45 minutes of daylight left. So we'll sit tight here and see what comes out.
Dustin Edwards is from Ohio. A few years ago, he sent me an email saying he saw The Break on TV and he expressed his interest in joining the staff. He said he was a fairly new deer hunter but had been filming his hunts from the start. He sent me some of his footage and I looked at it and it was really good. He's a well-rounded videographer, which we sorely lack.
I'm sorry I didn't get the deer coming in, folks, but
I got Dustin in touch with Jeremy Mills. Jeremy has been with The Break since the beginning. They live in the same area, and if Dustin is wanting to pick anyone's brain about deer hunting, Jeremy's the right guy for that.
August 28th, here in Ohio. Jeremy Mills, Dustin Edwards here. And we're just finishing up one of our last food plots for the season. Just a winter mix we're putting out. This ground yet hasn't been fertilized or limed yet, so we've got the buggy here, and we're going to cut loose on this here in a minute. We're ready to get this done.
Yep, let's get going. We've got the food coming in.
Yeah, we timed that just right. You can hear the thunder in the background. It's a hot, humid day, so these pop-up thunderstorms are kind of sporadic. So let's get it done, buddy. Yep, go.
Jeremy's son Landon has the bug for deer hunting, and they don't waste any time once archery season opens.
Alright, it is October 1st. Landon and I are in here hunting one of his sets. Foliage is still on, leaves are just starting to change. It's rained the past couple days, it's rained pretty good, solid. So, no school today, it's the weekend. College football is rocking today, but we're out here in the tree stand. We bumped the deer as we were coming in. It's been a late start. We had to get some stuff done around the house. So, but we're in here tonight. Should be a good night. It's about 60 degrees. We're hoping to bag a doe, and then if we're lucky, a big 10 has been coming in that Landon has his eye on. So we'll see what happens. Stay with us. That was awesome. What an exciting hunt. Me and Landon come in here probably 20 minutes ago, sat up in here. We knew the does have been coming in here religiously. I'm so proud of him. It's such an experience. Landon's 9 years old. And I couldn't be more proud of him. It's awesome.
It's awesome to experience this with your kids, son, daughter, any kid.
Hey, guess what? Yep, right in its tracks.
What do you think, bud? Tell us a little bit about the hunt.
It's October the 1st. We came out here for about 15 minutes. We saw one come in, and then another one came in, and they were just wandering around for like 5 minutes, and then it came close enough we got a shot on it.
Proud of you, buddy. Put it right here. Love you.
Me too.
For as long as I can remember, the Browning name has meant something to people in the outdoors. So when I went looking for a trail camera that I could depend on, there was only one name that came to mind: Browning Trail Cameras. So if you're looking for a trail camera that's easy to use, is unbelievably reliable, and takes amazing pictures and videos, there's only one brand that I trust: Browning Trail Cameras.
Browning Speed combines advanced fabrics, tailored fit, and innovative camouflage. Hunt harder, faster, and stronger than ever. Speed, killer clothing.
This segment is brought to you by Indian Creek Shooting Systems.
How's it going, everybody? It's October 9th. Sitting here in the double stand tonight, overlooking the grass field here and a bean field. I sat down this fence over here about 40 yards last night with my wife and my daughter, and she got a little fussy in the blind, so we had to get out and head home early. But as we were getting out, we spooked a buck that's on the hit list this year. So I'm hopeful that he comes back tonight. I don't know if he will or not, but I'm gonna sit here tonight and see if he does. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens. There's my arrow laying up there in front of you. Go see what's up there.
She's laying right there.
Here she is. She went probably 350 yards. I shot her a little high and forward, but she did eventually end up dying. It took us quite a while to find her, track her down. Once she got out there a little bit in the beans, she wasn't bleeding very well, and then finally got back on some pretty good blood and found her shortly after. Good weekend, only my second sit of the year. Couldn't be happier with taking this doe. Puts me some meat in the freezer for the winter and allows me to focus on now just getting that buck that I'm after. So thanks for watching the break. Look forward to seeing you in the future.
Dustin sent pictures throughout the summer of a few bucks he would be targeting. With meat in the freezer, it's time to hold off for one of them. It's November 8th, and that time is now. He's down like 60 yards from the tree. That's my first buck ever. I've been holding out for something. He's not the greatest deer, but I don't know how much more I'm gonna get to hunt this year. Down to
one more day of vacation, which I think I'm gonna head down and film a buddy tomorrow. And I don't know how much more I'm gonna get to hunt after that, so I'm ecstatic that I got him. I'm gonna sit up here, my dad's hunting on the other side of the farm, so I'm gonna let him finish his hunt, and once he gets done, we'll get down to go get him. He's down, I can see him. So, stay tuned. I'll be back with the recovery. Alright, well, here he is. He didn't go very far at all. Actually, I can still see the tree stand from here. He actually only went 80 yards, so I was able to see him from the tree. I ranged him here, laying 80 yards, so I couldn't be more happy. I got in here this morning, got set up, and it wasn't 45 minutes after I've been in the tree. I heard him coming in here behind me, and he started to circle out around me, and I hit the grunt call, and he didn't want anything to do with that. But as soon as I hit the snort wheeze, he came on a beeline right towards the tree. So he come into about 20 yards, and was able to put a good shot on him, and he didn't go very far at all. So, like I said in the tree, this is my first buck ever. I've been holding out for something, a little decent, and he definitely meets that qualification. So,
our veterans and those currently serving have selflessly volunteered for duty and risked their lives for the benefit of all Americans. With this in mind, the Niestedt Foundation was established to show gratitude for these individuals by providing the opportunity to participate in unbelievable outdoor experiences. Each event we organize is strongly rooted in our 4 guiding principles: respect, integrity, connecting individuals, and empowerment. Visit Niestedt.org to discover how you can create a brighter America for those who have sacrificed so much.
This segment is brought to you by Hawk, Hunt from Above.
As I said earlier in the show, Jeremy Mills has been with the break since the beginning. In season 1, he killed a really good 10-point he called Houdini.
We just busted Houdini. Crash, baby. 150-inch, 155-inch 10-point. We just smoked October the 10th, 11th, I don't know what day it is. It's Friday. Perfect night. Oh my God. Yes. Wow. I just put it right in the pump station. The deer's down. Yes.
Before Jeremy started videoing his hunts for the break, he killed big deer consistently every single year. But add a camera to your hunt, and on top of that, self-videoing, it's cost all of us a deer at one time or another, and it cost Jeremy a buck he was targeting last season. Jeremy is looking to get the monkey off his back.
All right, we're in our 2-day gun season here in Ohio. It's about 25 degrees. It's cold. It's overcast. It's supposed to snow here this evening sometime. I'm hunting over about a 5-acre bean field I planted earlier this year. I haven't hunted over it yet. Been waiting for this late season to kick in. But they should be on their feet. They've had a lot of pressure from the neighboring properties, so hopefully they show up in daylight tonight. So we'll just hang back and see what happens.
So if I'm Jeremy's cameraman right now, here's the conversation. I'm on him, Jeremy. Kill him. He's moving, Jeremy. Get on him and kill him. I know he's a good buck. Take the shot. He's got us. You better take the shot. Too late. I never doubted you, Jeremy. Not for 1 minute.
We just snapped a big one. Ohio, late season. He's down.
All right, we got my 2016 muzzleloader kill here in Ohio. This is a great hunt. It's hunting over a standing bean field that we planted for late season. And this big guy come in, just cruising along, just feeding on the beans. We haven't hunted this site all season long, so solely for the late season, and they were on it. They've been hitting these beans hard. We've got some great Browning trail camera photos of him. He's been in and out of the Banks feeders. We've got plenty of history with this deer, but it's just great to connect the dots with this deer. And I got to thank my buddy Dan for encouraging me to get out tonight. I wasn't going to go hunting. I was going to stick around the house and do some work, but decided with a little bit of a push that I was going to go hunt this deer. So glad I did, and just tickled to death to close out the season with a great buck.
Banks Outdoors is the place that connects family.
Oh my God! Thank you. Yeah. That was unreal.
This is the place that connects friends.
Yeah, bro, you did it. What a phenomenal story.
This is the place that brings excitement.
3, bro.
Most importantly, this is the place where memories are made.
Dad, I will never forget this moment.
Neither will I, buddy. Neither will I.
Why do I shoot in Indian Creek?
He's deader than a hammer. Indian Creek once again.
The break is also brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Rick White has become a regular contributor here on The Break, and he's in Ohio once again hunting with his good friend Brian in mid-November.
Well, good morning. It's our first morning in a tree here in Ohio, and I think it's November 11th, I believe, and the rut is really just starting to kick into full gear. Brian behind the camera. We're gonna give it a shot. First time in the stand here in Ohio, and we're in a beautiful wood spot. So a lot of deer, a lot of movement. And I'm pretty excited to be here. So never know what'll happen.
good afternoon. We're back out after him again, and it's a windy afternoon. Just got in the stand. I didn't even have my bow pulled up. Brian says there's a buck over here on the road, 15 yards, comes walking right in. We're hunting a new spot this afternoon. Yeah. Where? Right there, buck, right there in the weeds. Going into that thick stuff. Right there. Get my bow. That's a good buck. That's a pretty good buck there, Brian. I can hear him grunting, but I don't know. He's in that thick stuff right now. Let me get on it. Go ahead. Matt. Can you believe that? We haven't been in the stand not 15 minutes. He's a big one. We got here, I hadn't even pulled my bow up. Small buck comes walking right in. Get my bow up, get everything ready. I'm gonna do an opener, and Brian says he hears a buck grunt. I'm looking around and I see this buck right here going through this thicket. And I didn't get a real good look at him until he got a little closer and I knew that he was a shooter. He went into this thick stuff. I thought he was gonna just keep on going. And Brian said, here he comes. And I looked and he's coming through the thicket, working his way right towards us. Goes to one of my openings, 25 yards, stopped him. And we got a beautiful, I don't even know how big he is, but he's big, Ohio buck on my first day of hunting. Brian, buddy, thank you, man.
Good going, man.
Hunting. I got to give special thanks to Brian. Not only is he running a camera, but he's given me a place to hunt. And I tell you what, I've hunted with Brian for several years now, and I got to admit, I've been snake bit just a little bit, but not any longer. I cannot wait to go down there and put my hands on that buck right there. Look at that. Yes. That is why I shoot a Matthews right there. Man, take a look at this one. What a beauty. Let me set my Matthews down and take a look at that. My gosh, look at the mass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double brow, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 scoreable points. Big, long main beam. What a hunt we had here today. I'm telling you, the rut is on. You talk about an exciting hunt. Bucks running, fighting, grunting, chasing does. Man, it does not get more exciting than hunting this time of the year. And then to end it with a beautiful buck on day one. Special thanks once again to Brian. You know, we've hunted together for several years, and if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here right now. And on top of everything else, he's running the camera. He's experiencing this great feeling that I'm feeling right now. It does not get any better than this. Look at that.